All right, hello. Sorry for that little delay. I was trying to get my stuff in order. That was a very quick transition from Channel 2 to Channel 1. Quickest ever. If I messed up anything, it's Skinny's fault. But Tarot Club and Redacted here, about to get started, so we're going off to the first round. Welcome, I'm Palidore Marconi. No one ever calls me that, and no one ever should. We're off to the first round. Launch! Thank you for joining me here on VRML Channel 1. Why did I stutter a little bit? I don't know. But Hollow has the goal, maybe, on this drive, but no, being denied by Friffy. Friffy won, that is. Good to see everyone here back again. Thanks for switching up all the channels on me. A little bit quickly, to say the least. Hollow there. With the step. Tough angle, though, being dove upon. No pole. Unfortunately, not right now. I might get one in a minute, but I just finished a stream on Channel 2, like, 2 minutes ago. So, I'm here. But nothing else is. But yeah, poll in a minute, or if someone else is in there can make it, go ahead. Khan with a disc and Khan with a send out onto the other lane. I do hope the teams are on the right side here. Taken back by Hollow. Hollow on the disc, being lost though to Mega. Now Mega, that was almost a good find off that barrier. Now taken back, looking for that goal, and with some success. Franky's there just to guarantee it once it was off. Good grabs. And look at that, the teams are on the right side. It's as if I do this for a living. Well, I don't, but you know what I mean, figuratively speaking. I do this a lot. Anyway. All right. Here, I'll send it into sideline mode. I'll try to get a quick poll for you guys. Because I love you. Real quick. Tarot Redacted. All right, you got 2 minutes on the prediction poll starting right now. There we go. Now back into the orange goal. It's X-Wing getting X'd out. Taken back by Khan, and Khan the clear. Ultimate now breaking off. Has Neat at the midfield also there to help out a little bit, but needs some more help because Mega is there with a find. Mega mind, Mega find. Looking mighty fine. Back into the bubble. Taken here with an open lane. Slightly, and wow, delightful was X-Wing on the goal. That was a tough angle, but got it for their 5th point. Had 2 players right up on the feet as well. Feet, the face, and so on and so forth. So looking like, let's see, got 8 votes in so far. 62% for Tarot, and oh no, timeout. Okay, well guess what? That means I can breathe now. All right. Lovely. How you doing, chat? Thanks for joining me. Man, I live for these frantic evening streams where I'm just rushing from one end to the other. Not saying that sarcastically. It keeps me alive, right? Keeps me awake. I can't go zombie mode because the moment I do, it all goes crazy. So I'll take it. But yeah, all right. So who is up here in the Twitch chat? Let's see. Kegarrock, welcome. Fun-sized fan. How fun-sized? We have... Oh, Catboy, what's up? Again. Great. Glad to see you back after the late night last night with the OCE. Had a bunch of those matches. Did you ever sleep? I'm curious. I know you were asking me. So did you opt to sleep, or did you just stay up all night and work with it? Have Sith Lord as well, Rowdy Artifact, who we've also seen on stream very recently, a day or 2 ago, I believe. Halgebert also was in the Twitch chat last night, I believe. Welcome as well. And Snake, as well as Poggin. And Agent Victoria. What time is it over there again? Is it, I guess, it's your wakeful hours by right about now, yeah? Probably mid-afternoon or something, early afternoon. Anyway, welcome. Glad to have you guys. We're back into the game. So back into it, it's Ultimate with a lane on the barrier. And Khan with another one below. Doesn't need it. Finds the goal himself. Khan doing exactly what he can. Khan. You know what I mean. Mon. Anyway, going Jamaican here. Jamaican me crazy. Dad jokes aplenty today. It's one of those nights. Not complaining, though. Twitch might be complaining, though, if I keep at it. Who was it yesterday? Blaine. I think Blaine during the OCE streams. Driving him a little bit nuts with some of the punsmanship. It can be overboard sometimes. Oh, anyways, Ultimate here with the disc. 5-2, few minutes into this one. Good pass over to Khan, shielding himself, winding around. Oh, look at the pass as well. Nicely done from Khan to Hollow. I love it. You see that? Look at this replay. Just a quick spin around on the boot right after that reception. Boom. And right into the waiting mitts for a beautiful assisted goal. That was fun. That was mental. That's why I call it the fundamentals. Passing plays for days. Love it. All right, so Khan with it over to Hollow again. See if they can make it 3 times in a row. No, the barrier getting in the way there. Another attempt will ricochet towards Friffy with a strong pass reset to X-Wing. Could have been dangerous, but it worked out, and they're going to send it off into the orange lane. But all the meanwhile, Tarot Club makes it there first and sends it into the trap. What rank are these teams, fun size? Silver, I believe. Silver and gold? Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure silver and gold, however, is X-Wing there, getting stunned. Khan with a take back. But yeah, we had also a match over on Channel 2 just right before this one. I believe that those were bronze and or silver teams. I mean, it was also impressive, the things I saw. The ranks here, top to bottom. You have a lot of talent in this league, knowing how to play well, how to play with chemistry and get their passes and their stacks. That was one thing I was really impressed with the match we just finished over on Channel 2 there. It was a good one. Great one, in fact. Hydraulic and orbital. That said, a orbital drop from Frankie. Assist by X-Wing. Took advantage of the fact that a couple of defenders were kind of out of that bubble and not really in position to do much about it besides the goalkeeper. So with that, 7-4. And yeah, the thing is, too, still only in week 3 is, wow, look at that, a strong stack, and Frankie right back at him. So how about the flow of this match, huh? We have a couple goals in a row one way, a couple goals in a row the other way. These teams are both feeling pretty decent, pretty warm. And I want to thank them as well for waiting about, what, 10-12 minutes for me to get here and stream. Of course, not a requirement or anything like that, but you know, if teams are being casted, and especially during these busy time slots in the evening times for our respective regions, right, where it does have a lot of matches all up in a row, 30 minutes apart, it's always appreciated if you want to wait. But of course, caster's late. You can start. That said, these teams, they waited, and I'm glad they did, because we get to see the full degree of their highlights here. Neat taking good position in the back. Hollow as well, around the back, but X-Wing cutting it off. Now you see the angle that they shot it from right here. Not very many places they can go, right? With a good prediction, just putting your hand right there in preparation, you're going to get to save a lot of the time from those corners. And you're going to get a 3 as a result. Defense turns to offense. That's how it works, or at least ideally. And it certainly worked there. X-Wing has a score. They're up 12-4. And Fun Size asking about the matches and such and scheduling. Yeah, and it's yeah, you can check the VRML website. You can get there, vrmasterleague.com or vrml.com or vrml.gg. All 3 of them work, I do believe. So you can get there one way or the other, but head to the match pages. Keep in mind, too, for a lot of the time, we don't always schedule super in advance because, you know, there are so many matches, hundreds of matches happening each week. We tend to kind of wait to see how the votes play out and how schedules play out, and then usually on the day of, we'll kind of decide on our nightly dispersions of casters, if that makes some sense. Picking it up here is Mega from that midfield. They got an open goal if they get there. They've had a lot of offensive success now, and for Tarot Club, getting rid of it quickly there, but another one of those situations here where communication going to be extremely important. Being able to find their stacks a little bit quicker and get to that front line with efficiency. They're doing that there. They did it there. They got it there. Hollow. Within 6 points now. Needed that goal. It's been several minutes since they've scored now. And only 2 minutes left in the first round. Couldn't be more timely. Also keep in mind for you guys in Twitch, as always, you can watch these matches on VRML Channel 1, and you can redeem your channel point rewards. You get those simply by watching, and click that little button in the Twitch chat there. I'm sure most of you know the whole deal, but yeah, if you get enough points, what, 15,000 I think it was, you can watch, or you can have one of your matches casted. You can redeem that to guarantee that you get one of your upcoming matches casted soon. So, you know, that offers there certainly for those who just want to come in to support the players and the casters and VRML all alike, and then get your matches casted in return. That said, turning into a turnover. Hollow losing the disc there. Frankie and Mega trying to take a stack, but they do just leave the man behind, so did not quite get enough speed there. Won't matter, actually, as Mega was still able to get to the front line in time. Mega distributing to the bow tie, good reset. To the shoulder, good pass. And the finish as well. Perfect. You see how they cycled that disc from one side of the floor to the other in such an efficient manner? Perfect. Now from the pack area, to the bow, to the shoulder, and to the go. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I shoehorn those too much, but anyway. Point is, they use the geometry to their full extent, full capabilities, and whenever you can cycle those passes left, right, center, forward, back, doesn't matter. The point is the directional passes and the shots. Oh, the wrong direction from X-Wing. Got the save, it looked like, but went off the wrist, I think. Maybe let go of the disc. But yeah, anytime you can cycle that disc around and just move it laterally or forward and back, doesn't really matter. What you're doing is you're keeping the defense honest, you're keeping the defense moving, you're keeping their heads turning, and the more you do that, the harder it is to actually defend successfully. Now that said, this first round will be secured by Redacted. But maybe one more goal to at least finish off strong and in some style. Let's see. There's the grab, and there's a shot. Ultimate. Ending it the right way. So they may have conceded the round, but at least they have a little bit extra juice in that battery going into the second. And they can take this next minute or so to collect. And as always, breathe, take a drink. Underrated aspect of Echo and sports in general, right? Maximize those off times. All right, there we go. Off to the score screen now. Courtesy, as ever, always, Ignite VR and dot. GG. Go download Spark if you haven't already. And I believe, if I'm correct, there's also a mobile availability there now. A mobile capability, I should say, for Spark. It makes life easier. Not only track these stats throughout the games, the seasons, and also in pubs, but very helpful for casters. Because you can send us those join links, which means we don't have to mess with friend invites or anything like that. You can just paste us this link from Spark in Discord, and we will be able to join your server like that. I'm really not satisfied with those snaps, but I'm not going to try again. But yeah, like that. So anyway, a little extra time out here. You might have heard the horn in the background, so we'll be here for a minute. That's okay. No other matches on Channel 1 right now, a little bit later, yes. And we also have Oculus venues in about 30 minutes from now. So for those of you who are curious and want to tune into that on our main channel, which is to say our kind of event channel, VR Master League on Twitch, we'll have, let's see, Team Off-White versus Havoc Hailstorm. That had a lot of hype votes, certainly, 19 of them, in fact. That'll be starting things off. We have Odyssey versus Overkill, a Master potential matchup there, Challenger Cup potential matchup. We have Hive Mind versus Austin Burners, and that's a definite Master tier matchup. So you got three stellar ones. You'll have the likes of myself, Glean, Newton Dad, Doc Education, Luke, and Dimwee. So the cast is stacked. And later on, also in the night, I'll be right back here on Channel 1, kind of towards the latter portions of venues, and streaming some more matches. You know, I'm getting back into the swing of things. Thanks to the likes of all those people I just mentioned, because they're part of our production team now, our production leads, to kind of help me out on the leadership side of things and just managing the growth of all of our crew and the league. How have I been, Agent Victoria? Better now. Kind of going back to what I was just saying. It's been really busy last few weeks, which is not a complaint at all, but the whole like all work and no play type of thing. It's in terms of VRML duties, casting is my play. It's so fun. That's why I did 100 plus a month for so long. I just haven't been able to do that at all the last while. Been disappointing, I miss it. I do. Believe me, I haven't been ignoring OCE either for the sake of it, or nothing personal. I just haven't been casting as much in general. But I think now that we have a solid team in place to kind of help, and all people who deserve to be there as well. I mean, amazing casters and volunteers here in our league. Hopefully that means I get to cast more. That's why I'm here tonight, right now. I don't feel quite as anxious about everything and my endless list of things to do. Now I get to have fun. So, pleasant. What's my favorite color? Purple. Why? I don't have to wait. I don't have to be careful. Purple. You know why? Purple's regal. It's royal. Makes you feel good, right? If you look at purple, it's like that's something it's love. Anyway, to the second round. Oh, scores are a little bit off there. My apologies. I'll probably fix that. Probably. Maybe, possibly. First joust here going in for the second round. And we'll be X-Wing with a disc. Getting it lost, though. Nice grab by Khan, just in time. Score was otherwise just about guaranteed in another half second. Splitting off, and... was I seeing things? Did I just see a... NVIDIA? Anyways, never mind. We're not sponsored by NVIDIA. Not yet, anyways. Dr. Pepper, by the way, where are you at? Over to Ultimate, to the bow tie. Khan with the disc, now driving it up the floor. Khan has one in tow. A defender manages to evade somehow, just slip by, gets the first goal. Nicely done. Agent Victoria asking if I've seen any VR GL. Have not, but I heard of it. Yeah, I haven't been able to catch too much, honestly, in general. Like, that includes, like, Seal. I didn't get to cast Seal as much. I was, offered to cast VR GL and a couple other things, too, and I had to say no to so many things, and it hurt me, because I don't like it. Oh, man, it's just been crazy, but that's all due to VRML growing so much. So, like I said, that's why it's not a complaint. It's just more so a statement. A lot of growth means I don't get to watch and cast as much. But that said, over to Hollow on this approach. Some good spacing here. A kind of awkward release, but hey, perfect pass. Never mind. I'll give Hollow credit for that one. Giving it to Neat. Neat to Hollow right back again. So seeing if they can try this one. One more time. Recognizing one was covered, and maybe even two. X-Wing destroying the attempts at that too. So some good passing, recognizing the right player to pass it to when some of them were covered. But hey, just the stoppage right in that corner. Again, when you approach from those corners, as they reset here, when you approach these corners, right, there's only so many angles that shot can go in from. Now that said, there's an angle, but it's not going to go in. No. It's a nice save there. X-Wing, I believe, with that and clearing it. Unfortunately, just bounces right back into possession of a Tarot Club. And they won't like that. They'll think it's Tarot Bull. With that said, they're going up ahead for maybe a 3-point attempt. It was a good look. Couldn't convert. So, indeed, Fun Size pointing out the great defense we're seeing. Just, we're a little bit struggled on the clears. That said, they do get it on this side of the floor. They've had a couple shot attempts, not able to make dice out of that. Is that a thing? Can you make dice? It feels like a phrase. That was a phased disc. Grabbed right back by Frankie. Has Mega on one end, Friffy on the barrier. You have X-Wing up high. I mean, the positioning again is pretty much exactly what you want. Just some of the connections there aren't making it. You can see it there again, right? The right pass to the right place, just not quite with the accuracy. That's the only difference maker. Otherwise, they're playing very well and coordinated. I mean, the communications online, that much is very, very evident. And Ultimate, whatever, you're my friend, mate. Shout out to the OCE guys in there as Ultimate gets it once again. What was that phrase that Pam had me say yesterday or try to say that absolutely rattled me? Can't even remember now. Something about a U-turn at McDonald's. If anyone remembers, let me know. Neat with the disc once again at the midfield. Now Neat over to the wedge. Again, positioning on point. Let's see if the passes go, though. Oh, no, the shot. X-Wing again. Denial. X-Wing defensively just on a tear at the moment. And that was an underarm flinger as well. That came out pretty quick. I know it was, what, 6-7 meters out, but I mean, that was still a tougher save because of that kind of unpredictable release. It was so fast. So really, really nice grab from X-Wing, and that's at least, what, 2 or 3 good ones right in that goal. Now X-Wing not quite there in time that time, so the shot is found from Hollow. 2 points again, and 2 goals uncontested in the second round. Water Bucket also complimenting the shots there. Yeah, Water. Shots are wet. Friffy with a disc to the trap there. And actually a self-pass. Why not? Why not? Now taken here. Back pass to Neat, resetting. Mega approaching, though. And Mega actually finding that disc. Able to slap it out and maybe give him a chance, but nope. Back to Hollow. Did anyone remember that phrase? I still don't remember. Someone get PamWow. The phrase is no dice. That was a little earlier. Yeah, that is a phrase, but you know what? Make dice is now a phrase too. Why not? Oh, why not? Why shot? Grammar, but that was a slammer. Con! 6 points. Look at that short range steal. I did not expect that one. I thought that was just out of there. Well done. I know we have King Kong, but we got King Khan now. All right, so into the top trap on this joust. So we've seen a few of these offensive jousts for Redacted. Kind of getting a loss at the trap. They still do recover. They'll take a shot, but it's a one forced from way too deep, and would have been either a save or just that ding either way. The second time, much more close. Getting in proximity of the goalie, 5 meters deep. And there is their first 2 points. Nicely done. Just snapped right back into the play after the initial miss. Didn't waste time or leave time, basically, for the defense to set up and get the coverage that they wanted, basically. So, well done. Roll out to Neat. But Neat not able to neatly roll out. On the other hand, they'll still get Khan with the disc. Khan trying to find a pass down below to Hollow. Hollow has ultimate, eyeing it down, but look at the dives. Again, the defense has been pretty nice. Oh, the pass was better. That pass was cheddar, in fact. Smooth as silk. 8-2. The defense was playing pretty well. Again, full credit to Redacted. They were covering basically 90% well. Just that 10% of space that they managed to get. And thanks to the precision on that pass, they were able to score, but it was not the easiest one in the world to make. So well done. Another turnover, though. Hollow being stunned. A little swing around from Khan. And bouncing it up high to ultimate. A little too astray. Slipping it into, well, let's see. Actually, all the players contesting, so just slipping by a lot of hands. But finding it past the Khan. Khan, the shield! But look at that, X-Wing. Absolutely bonkers at this point. That's cleared, but I don't want to look at the disc. I want to look at X-Wing. The myth, the legend. Again, absolutely tearing it up inside that goal. That is, again, 3 or 4 just direct saves, I feel like. Right in front of the goal. We'll see what the stats say later on, but I'm impressed. Now, Hollow with the recovery has to send it out quickly. The stacks trying to get together, but Ultimate does actually lose the regrab, and because they didn't get that, it's going to be a much tougher of a recovery with not a lot of time to spare. Now, 3 players bunched up and separating out for Tarot Club. Tarot Club back on offense. They're up 6 points. They could be up a few more, a couple more. Going for a Joker train. X-Wing is ridiculous. That shot is in, but X-Wing is ridiculous. He just stopped a train. It happened to float right back into Khan's arms. Credit to Khan, but what's up with X-Wing? Someone tell me. Who's played against this fellow or fella? Whatever the case is. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. X-Wing now, rolling out, but less good on that stuff. Hollow with a big move, Dusty, in fact, to shout out our community there from OCE in the chat. And look, X-Wing's ridiculous. I don't care that they made the shot. X-Wing got the headbutt on that still and turned it into a 2. X-Wing is silly. I think I missed capturing the replay because of that. No, just in time. X-Wing is silly. What is going on here? That is some awesome defense. Saying I got a wingy well, how can I not? X-Wing's gotten the hands on like three shots in the last 2 minutes, it felt like, and then not to mention the other couple in the last round. I'm just impressed. It's ridiculous. It's a runaway round from Terror Club, so I mean they've been awesome in this round to bring it to a likely third, well, a definite third in the next 30 seconds. But no, that's fine. I have a man crush, and I'm okay with that, I think. Okay, well, with that said, the defense has dazzled me for the moment, but certainly a dazzling round for Terror Club, able to come back after defeat in the first to force this third round. Yet again, I had just mentioned on Channel 2, despite the fact that I have not casted a ton this season, changing that now, but most of my casts, I feel like, have actually gone to 3 rounds. So I consider myself very, very lucky on the casting end of things. These have been fun matches. There you go, 12-2. See, the thing is, people talk about me when I used to play and stuff. There's kind of a misconception of sorts that I was like a goalie for my team. I was, but I also wasn't. First season, I kind of was. And I got like 1 or 2 saves, maybe, in finals that I was so proud of. But that should give you an indication. If I'm thrilled about a couple saves, that means it's... I haven't been there before, right? So I was kind of the backliner of my team. Midfielder in the early days when it was still 3v3 and all that stuff. But for the most part, I wouldn't call myself a goalie so much as just an enabler. That was my role. I was the enabler. So sometimes that meant in the goal, in the bubble. Sometimes that meant on offense, but I was helping everyone else do what they're best at, right? That's what I'm best at, facilitating. When I watch people who are just that good at actual goalkeeping, we're talking just the pure reaction time, the instincts, and no doubt a lot of practice as well. But when you're talking about that tends to impress me quite a bit, just because it's so unnatural to me. When I've tried to practice it in the past, it takes a lot, okay? It takes a lot. And the moment I stop playing and stop practicing that aspect, I lose it, right? Use it or lose it. Certain things, it's like riding a bike. Goalkeeping, I lose it. Anyway. That was a tangent. Hollow here with the disc, and Hollow here with 4 or 3 teammates all in the goal against the lone one. I think this one, oh, maybe not. I was going to say, this one's going to be very tough for a lone goalkeeper no matter who they are to save, but just couldn't execute on the shot or the pass, whatever it was. So unfortunate miss there, but they'll still recover the disc for a moment, only to give it right back up to Mega. And you know, when you get into these 30-minute games, these third rounds, the longer it goes, the easier it is to get panicked, if nothing else, just because of the exhaustion and because of the going the full duration of the game, right? It takes a lot of brain power, as I'm sure most everyone knows here in the Twitch chat who also plays this game. Now X-Wing with a shot, now being denied as well by Neat. Neat getting in on the goalkeeping fun. So still locked at 0, 1 minute in. That might not last for long, though. There's a soft shot. Is it soft enough? Oh, the touch, the rebound, and the 2-pointer at the end of the day. So couldn't find the 3, but they did not give up on the play, and were able to recover still yet in time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Mighty Quinn, what's up? Polly's a legend. Ooh, I'm from Jersey Shore now. Palidore. Someone go get Sir Snooky. Frankie with the disc now, actually losing it to the backstack now, who will recover. Ultimate with it. Ultimate getting rid of it. What's fairy bread? That sounds delightful. Frankie losing it to Khan. Khan the nice grab. Taken back by X-Wing. Bit of a pile up, so ping-ponging on the stacked end of things. A lot of boosted players going one end to the other, but not holding on to the disc for too long. Some nifty maneuvering there, though. Actually, some very nifty maneuvering there, and... Excuse me? Okay. Ultimate with the clear off of the gold ding. Was it? Okay. Anyway, long shot being flung. Hold on. That's close to the goal and looking almost like a mirror of that last score, except from the opposite side, which is to say, a mirror. That's how that works. All right. Drink water. I don't... well, actually, I do have water, but I don't want water. Cranberries, though, I will. Cranberry juice. One sec. I don't even know if you're talking to me, but I assume you were. I have now hydrated for the sake of, well, myself. Mega with a lane. They have an open goal, now covered off by Needs, but couldn't get the arms up in time, and that was a very tough shot to save anyways. 17 meters a second, but the wind-up on that shot as well. Did a full windmill just about. So, very tough and aggressive move to read. Fairy bread is bread with butter on it and sprinkles. Huh. Okay, well, I'm not gonna knock it. Sounds interesting. I mean, isn't that like just cake, basically? I mean, cake is just, it's bread with sprinkles. Neat with the disc. And Mega with the disc now. Save. Nice save. Coming in now, it's Frankie. Has to be careful. Ultimate is in the way. A bouncer down the clock. And time is ticking for the defense to get back in. Unable to do so, Friffy with a nifty goal. 4-4. Australian cuisine. Got it, got it. Wintry asking about that earlier lag or glitch bounce. I'm not sure. Yeah, it did a little bit of a dubstep disc for a second. And I mean, I assume it was a shot attempt or because he was at the backboard, but then it just phased out. So, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But with that, we have Ultimate the disc now. You know, I think we need to come up with a name because we have... Hold on a sec. We have a shot attempt, maybe, as it's 2-on-1. Good shot from Hollow. Assist to Ultimate. Secondary assist to Khan, who was on the goalie there, X-Wing, to bother and stun, just in case. I was going to say, I think we need a name because we have... those saves that turn into self-goals. We call that, you know, Chicago. Even if you're in Australia, even if you're in Europe, Japan, wherever you are. It's all called Chicago. But what about the dubstep, right? Like, if that stuff like that happens, that needs a name. I don't know what it would be, though. Regardless, Frankie with the disc now. Quick release. Kind of rushed that one. Maybe the communication not coming through quite as quickly as they needed it to. So they'll lose a disc with half this round remaining. This is, again, the decisive third round. We've had a lot of those. I've had a lot of those lately. Lost into the sidewall. And taken by Friffy with a back out wisely over to X-Wing, who sends it, but another takeaway there by Frankie. So it will be a cluster, and now kind of 50-50 on who gets this one. Everyone, 7 out of the 8 players anyway, were all up in that pile. So breaking away for maybe the avenue, but again, taking it back. And this is where, as we see stuff like this happen, where it gets chaotic, this is what you need. Slow it down. First team who is able to find that back pass, that reset, slow it down after a bit of frantic play is usually the team who will score. That said, getting scored with a stun, but maybe a rebound into another stun. Great dives. That defense has been so consistent, and they'll continue to do it. Look at that. The Redacted team just ricocheting their bodies around each and every player. Stun, stun, stun. Stun, stun. And yet, again and again, taking it back. Hollow with a shot. Those are the killers. You play great defense 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times in a row. But the offense, if it keeps coming at you, it's going to get through. Law of averages, right? It's very tough to defend, and you give them a team, talented team, multiple possessions, they're going to punish at some point or the other. That said, timeout here, so we're gonna hold off and, well, see how this one goes. They're going to re-strategize, maybe even restart, or actually no, just communicating it looks like, but yeah, not a bad move at all. All right, so, goodness, these matches have been very, very fun. I've been enjoying myself. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying as well. Sorry I've not been super interactive. I've already missed so many comments and redemptions and stuff. Here, I'll make up for those hydrations right now. Right now. Real quick. Real biscuit. Also, quick reminder for those tuning in right now on the VR Master League, our main channel, our event channel, which is, say, twitch.tv/VR Master League, all one word. We have the venues event that's going to happen in roughly 10 minutes from now. And I should be there casting. This match going on a little long because of the later start, of course, and the 3 rounds, but should make it in time, I would think. But yeah, we'll have a full casting crew there in venues, so tune into that either again on twitch.tv/VR Master League, or of course, even better, join venues in the venues app on the Oculus Store. And for those matches, we'll be starting off with Team Off-White versus Havoc Hailstorm in the Gold Division, and that was a much hype-voted match. Had like 20 upvotes on that. Following that, we'll have Odyssey versus Overkill. 2 high-level teams in their own right, full of players of master tier quality, for sure. And then an actual master match in the Master Division, Hive Mind versus Austin Burners. So there you go. I mean, you've got a beautiful mix in venues of up-and-comers. You've got Challenger Cup contenders, and then you've got Master Tier themselves. You get a flavor, one of every flavor, basically, of Echo in venues tonight. So that said, we're back into the game now. Timeout has been expended, and let's see if this provides them the goal. Oftentimes it does, and it will. So let's see, a nice duck losing him, and Mega has to sling it, though, because that second delayed player coming through on the boost will be sent into that bubble, but no one's there except some orange players. So Ultimate does recover, only to send it right back to X-Wing. Now X-Wing over to Friffy, but Ultimate, great coverage. 3 minutes left still. And it really is getting to that point. Crafting moves there from Mega, but it's getting to that point where they're going to need some goals here immediately. Any more momentum given to Tarot Club will likely give them the win with only a couple minutes remaining at this point. So they need some scores. Will they get it as it bounces off that boot? Let's see. Taken now by Khan, who gets it stolen by Mega. Stolen right back from Ultimate. See, sharing is caring here in VRML. Hollow, though. Scoring! Oh no, it's so close. That would have been a huge hit. Devastation, in fact. Hollow with a pass over to that barrier. It was slick and quick as it needed to be, but a great grab from Friffy. Midfield grabbed by Hollow, grabbed by Mega. Everyone getting the hands on the disc over and over. They need to watch the stacks, and they do! The duck, double ducked, in fact triple, considering the 3 players there as they try to dribble it off, but no one home to catch. Still yet though, Friffy retains, sends it back. Only 2 minutes left, so clutch time again. They send it to the backboard there, no dives initially, but still covering very well. And the defense now paying dividends, certainly for Tarot Club. They are not ones to slouch on that end either. So big turnaround. Can they turn it into some opportunity? Some stuns on the bottom of the floor. Friffy with Mega able to recover. Grabbed again here. Just an awful lot of steals coming in from these teams over and over. But now a pass-off to Hollow. Hollow eyeing it down. Oh, that was ambitious for sure. And especially with a 4-point advantage, they want to definitely be careful with their shot selection, knowing that they have the advantage. They can keep this advantage by taking the smart shots. And that was another tough angle on that dive. Not quite a 0 angle, but still pretty up there. 1 minute remaining. So here it goes. If they can dissect this for one more. But better yet, I would even consider just stalling, forcing that defense out there, because at this point, the pressure is on them more than anyone else to be the aggressors, not Tarot Club. That said, well, that would be an open goal. Oh, they had the 3, I believe. They didn't go for it, but they will still get the goal. That is the important part. So going for the pass, and either way, they got the finish. So they have a chance. They have a chance now to tie or to win. Not a lot of time. Let's see. 20 seconds remaining in the bottom of the third. Here we go. Launch out and roll out and getting stunned out. That's bad, bad news. Oh, and they leave the stack as well. Some miscommunications here, and that could be costly in itself. Not able to get back on the stacks, and with that, that should close out the game. Oh, that was a tough rollout, and otherwise, it was such a competitive match there. I'm just curious, the rollout strategy, it seemed like, one, their stack got loose in the front line, and they did not recover that stack, but they also didn't seem to have a back stack either. To address that clear and the throw out. So I think both of those things could have been huge difference makers, certainly for Redacted. But again, not to knock them at all, because they just played 30 minutes of excellence. So impressive on both ends of the floor here. But just that final execution, I think the strategy there on the last minute of play, kind of for both teams, right? In terms of controlling the disc when you have the lead and the time advantage, and then finding those stacks and the double stacks for that quick game-winning potential play. Those small things made the difference really in multiple aspects. But man, did these guys play and play so well. Defense was great on the whole. So many saves. As we go to the score screen here once again, courtesy IgniteVR.gg. Minding you, I have to actually probably rush out of here for venues in a minute, but so I won't stick around terribly long, but I'll at least let you get a read at the scores. Mind you, not quite correct on them, but I should be able to fix this in a second here. Give me 1 minute. Or maybe not. Okay. Let me see. Might be better if the teams want to get those scores. Check out the VOD if nothing else. That might be a little easier on my end, actually. So the scores in the middle there, incorrect. Everything else, though, should be solid. And more than solid, indeed. Just look at the stats. I mean, like I said, I don't have really time to read them all, but just get an eyeful of some of those points and save totals as well as the assist. I mean, everything, really. A lot of impressive things. 8 saves for X-Wing. Have to point that out, of course. But in any case, great game all around. Glad to be able to stream Tarot Club and Redacted here. And looking forward to more of these. Again, getting back into the cast, and this will be hopefully not an unusual thing anymore. So, in the meantime, I assume that maybe the main channel should be probably live around now, or soon, if it's not already. Looks like it isn't, so I should probably go check that out. So VR Master League on Twitch, again, twitch.tv/VR Master League, all one word. We have venues starting in a few minutes from now. So go visit us there. I've been Palidore. This has been VRML 1, and be happy, healthy, safe, and great to each other, and I'll see you again in like 2 minutes. And yes, I'll get the polls. Have a good one. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.